Hi everybody, it's day 161 already, and today's topic is don't get discouraged. If you don't see that you have the impact you wish for yourself. Always I'm coming back to my surroundings, sometimes to comments that I'm listening from some persons, most but from the environment for social media, and this inner pressure that I'm feeling sometimes that I want to see faster grow. And I thought a lot these lately days from seeing the challenge from Tony Robbins and with his team, and but if I remind myself of the stories these people talked about when they started, and most of them they need about a decade to have the influence they haven't even imagined in the beginning. So they started in, let's take this for example, the Personal Grow, and they started with my sometimes 5, 7, 10 people, and they didn't give up. They said, this is something I want to do. I start with these 5, 7 people, and they continued always looking for opportunities to speak to other people. And they have this passion inside, and it was this passion that gave him the endurance and power to continue. And then suddenly, always, there came something up that most of us are looking to find in the beginning. Some kind of evidence, proof that you will have success, that your mission is right, and that you will achieve this tiny, small goal that you are setting for yourself in the beginning. Most of them didn't have the big goal to achieving what afterwards they're achieving. Because it starts something developing, something that you can't control anymore, and that gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And there's always somebody there who was really impressed, and who took then the opportunity and said, you can have a speech with us. And then later they are so great, and they have such positive feedback that they get hired again and again and again. And this is something that you can't control. You can't really support it except by doing what you want to do with all your passion. Today I listened to a video from Vera Birkenbiel, and she said also again, and here you see how things in positive mindset are connected with quantum physics. That if you are afraid of something, you will attract it into your life. If you enjoy something, you will attract this too. So why don't we just, as an example, try this out for several weeks to just stay with a self-fulfilled and self-belief that we will attract what you want, instead of having fear and then driving away what we want to, or attracting what we want to avoid. This is just chemical or physical reactions in the universe. And isn't that so? We can take this as an opportunity to remind ourselves, when was a moment in our life where we felt very successful, where we had attracted what we wanted. And if I look back now, just take the last months. I mean, from starting and doing something I'm passionate about, that I always wanted, I never took the chance until now. There came the moment that I finally said, now I don't care for others. I will make my dream a reality. There's so many thoughts I have about that changed my reaction in my environment and attracted so many positive things. From outside, nothing happened all those years. It was always our reaction. ain't that enough on to say that how big is our success just by finding out how great can be our influence, and just by deciding to react in a different way that we did till now. And then again, it's about, why don't you make first a list of what is it that you maybe find impossible to achieve, but if there were no measurements, no obstacles, no money obstacle, no belief obstacle, and that whatever you would dream of, you can fulfill. Make a list and start doing it as if there is nothing that can keep you from reaching it. What you will deliver and involve inside of you is a kind of, if you really wanted, a commitment that you say, okay, if there's nothing to keep me from it, then I will do this. And then suddenly you will find out two things. Is your belief that was keeping you back, and it was the thoughts of others who said that you can't do this. So why don't you dare to dream big and try, at least for once in your life, to fulfill this? Don't speak to others about it. Just do it and let your actions do the talking for you. And then you will find that suddenly it doesn't matter. And what you are maybe afraid of not having success or whatever, doesn't count, and suddenly it comes by its own. There's a quote my mom always said, success, you can't chase it. It will come by ways you can't predict. The more I do something that I have passion, and the less I care if you are counting or if you find it important, the more I'm trying to find the right words in order to make it complete for my feelings with all my knowledge. And the better will be the quality, because it's important for me to deliver something, not because of you, but because I find it important for me to grow and to deliver a good quality. And suddenly new thoughts are coming up. So everything starts to make the first movement in this direction to what you want to accomplish. Just make this one first step, and don't care for the rest. Ain't it is a wonderful, wisdom to find out that you don't have to think everything over. You just has to start, and the rest will come by its own. It's such an easiness that normally when we start, we always think this so difficult. But put away all your the delusions and everything that you think is in your way. Make yourself free from everything, and suddenly everything is unfolding in front of you. Stay tuned till tomorrow. Bye bye.